about things that we should use the you, not the she? Because when you work with students, you use the you, not the she. I agree with that.
Okay.
But
So
were you using she because you were talking about the story like it was like she in the story?
It seemed like you were talking to us, not to, like you were having
I didn't quite know how to.
conversation with the audience, not
Right.
I didn't quite know how to
have the conversation.
have the conversation
Right.
Yeah.
because
Like, who are you in this? Are you the teacher? Are you a friend? Are you someone who knows her? Are you talking about her? Are you talking to her?
right. I thought I was talking. Yeah, I guess I wasn't really talking to her. I thought I was talking to
A video.
and trying to explain why I was thinking what I was thinking while I was reading that. So that might not have been a true conference.
No, I think it was.
Well, I think a true conference came through.
Yeah.
Because you did address her. You slipped out of video and into V.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to mention your intro because when you use the word gift after introducing this idea of your husband's back surgery, I think your readers right away think gift, how is that a gift? And you reveal that in the next part of that sentence. And at first I thought, well, why tell us that now? Let's understand that gift later. And after reading the essay, I realized there was a gift in addition to the relief from pain. And when you write about that gift in your very last line of your essay, I wonder if you should use the word gift to come full circle from intro.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question about how you were feeling about hearing this much about your writing? Like, how are you feeling?
Grateful.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I worry sometimes the more I talk, is it too much? Like, at what point, and you're not a student, but I wonder I wonder how are you feeling hearing all of this different feedback, and one round of feedback, and then a feedback round after that. I just wonder how you're feeling.
I am incredibly grateful to have a piece of writing looked at this much. Whether or not I take all the suggestions, that's up to me. But it's really nice to get feedback, especially since we don't get it that often on the pieces that we write. We give it to the kids, and there's nothing, I don't know, I guess positive criticism is different, or, how can I put this? Feedback is great. It helps me hone my craft, and I have no ego in this fight, I guess. I don't know
What
quite
Dana
how to
just
put
shared
it.
was so exciting too. Like, I think, wow,
Yeah.
oh my God, she saw something that you didn't see. That, like, I know when I get that feedback, like when Anne looks at something and she shares something that's going to make a big difference, I get excited to jump right back into it and improve it in that way. And I could see some excitement from you when Susan was sharing some things, and when Dana said that, like, okay, yeah, wow, I can make this better.
What do you think if I put again, I am grateful for this gift?
Oh, you know what? Did you just do that now?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, only that was there.
No, I just did this because I now have version 2. So it's again, I'm grateful for this gift. Doing the chores is giving me the chance to hear the owl sing there and pause.
Sometimes I like things that are repeated. Like, you said something like, oh, that's redundant. But sometimes I like when things are repeated because it kind of, as a reader, you sort of feel like you're supposed to be
Driving home the point.
it's sort of like where I'm from,
Yes.
I am from, I am from. Like, there's something about the repeated lines that I don't necessarily, like, when you said, oh, that's redundant, I kind of liked the way it sounded when you read it the first time. So, I don't know if, again, I don't know.
And that,
Again, I'm grateful.
here's where, as a teacher, I would have a hard time. You asked me, what do I think? And here's where, as a teacher, I would have a hard time answering that question because I always worry that my students' work might start to become mine, and then they lose ownership over it. And that's a fear that I have, and I don't know how to balance that. You want to give them suggestions, but you don't want to be the writer of
Right.
the piece.
Sometimes you want them to see the potential that will help them grow. You know, like you've done this much, and this is, you've gotten this far. I'm going to push you a little bit more. What if you did something like this?
Yeah,
and then
now
next
you
time, your
take
hope
it
is that
from
they
there.
incorporate it the
Yeah.
next time. Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of how I operate sometimes, and I wonder the same thing. And I worry, I have the same worries. But sometimes I do give them actual wording suggestions so they
Yeah.
can hear how their idea could sound at a different level.
One of the ways I've been dealing with that this year is, first off, whenever I conference with a kid, the first thing I do is make a copy of their thing. And I make editing changes in their copy. And I say, I'm going to leave yours alone so that you can look at my feedback and accept it or reject it. And then we talk about, I will go through and say, as a reader, this doesn't work for me. I wonder about trying it this way. And, but having that copy gives me much more freedom to actually make changes because their piece is still intact.
So you actually make changes on the second version, or do you make comments?
It depends on, we talk about it, and
So as you're working together, you might
Yeah.
make changes together.
sometimes I say, well, what about if you took this sentence and flipped it around a lot of, and tried it and wrote it this way, and then we'll talk about it. And
I think another strategy that we've talked about before is highlighting a paragraph that's unclear or that could be written in a different way. And just say, forget about this, push it aside, just talk to me about it. Just tell me what you're trying to say here. And then once they verbalize it, and then we say, that's it, you just got it. Doesn't always work that way, but it's
Yeah.
just another way to put the writing aside and talk
Do
about
you
it.
type what they're saying?
No.
What they're verbalizing for them?
No, but that's an idea. I mean, you could
Mhm.
summarize it for them and say, this is what
Like,
you
tell me
just...
about this, and you just take all these notes,
Yeah.
and maybe, okay, now here's what you just said. Use this to.
Right. Because then it's still
Turn it
coming
into
from
something.
them.
okay.